At the chilly edge of the solar system, little Pluto spun all alone, far from the warm, glowing sun. The big planets danced in sparkling circles, playing space games without noticing him. Pluto waved, but his voice was too quiet, lost in the deep silence of space. He wondered, is there a place where I belong? One frosty day, Pluto noticed a strange light twinkling inside an icy moon crater. Curious and a little brave, he floated closer, his heart beating like a tiny drum. Inside the crater, swirls of rainbow stardust danced in a perfect spiral. Suddenly, whoosh, the ground shimmered and Pluto slipped into the light. Pluto spun through a tunnel of shimmering galaxies, full of swirling colors and twinkling stars. Jellyfish-shaped constellations floated by, giggling with joy as he zipped past. He reached out to touch a comet tail, laughing as it tickled his fingers. Then pop, he landed softly on something very, very strange. Before him spun the Comet Carousel, a magical ride made of stardust, comet ponies, and moonbeams. It shimmered in a dreamy sky filled with cotton candy clouds and sparkling space vines. Pluto gasped, "Ice White, is this real?" Then he heard music soft and twinkly and saw the most unusual friends. Zippa zipped down from a nebula on rocket boots, trailing rainbow smoke. Starbop floated down gently, a disco ball satellite who hummed lullabies. Glimmer the moon cat purred from atop a floating jelly moon, her tail glowing like a nightlight. "Here, Pluto!" they cheered. "Wanna spin the carousel with us?" "The carousel only works with stardust smiles and giggle fuel," giggled Zippa. "We take turns powering it up with fun," added Glimmer. Doing a flip, Pluto hopped onto a comet pony, his heart feeling warm for the first time. Together, they spun through glowing rings and meteor sprinkles. But suddenly, dark rainbow clouds rolled in, and the sky sparkled with worry. A rainbow ring storm whooshed through the playground, scattering stardust everywhere. The Comet Carousel creaked to a stop. The music went quiet. "Oh no," cried Starbop. "My sparkle's gone." "We have to find the stardust," said Pluto. "Let's go." The friends flew off in all directions, each heading to a different magical world. Pluto and Zippa zoomed to the bubble burst belt, where giggle bubbles floated like balloons. They popped each one with a joyful pop, hoping to find stardust inside. Glimmer leapt through the moonflower forest, where silver petals whispered secrets. She meowed gently, and tiny petal fairies fluttered out with sparkling jars. "Only laughter fills the jars," the fairies chimed. Glimmer told her silliest joke, even the trees giggled. Meanwhile, Starbop floated alone over the echoing ring caves, his light dim. He sang a soft song, and the caves echoed it back 1,000 times brighter, each note filled with friendship, creating glitter drops that fell into his jar. "I'm not alone," he smiled. "My friends' voices are with me." One by one, the friends returned to the carousel with their glowing jars of stardust. Pluto held his tightly. "I hope it's enough." Zippa poured hers in with a whoosh, Glimmer with a swirl, and Starbop with a song. The carousel shook, then lit up brighter than ever before. Lights whirled, ponies neighed with joy, and the Comet Carousel spun into a magical dance. Pluto rode proudly at the center, surrounded by laughter and twinkling trails. The whole sky seemed to smile as the friends spun together. "This is the best orbit ever," Pluto laughed. When the ride slowed, the carousel left behind a glowing crystal of friendship star. Zippa placed it gently in Pluto's hands. "For the one who brought us all together." It sparkled in all colors, shaped like a heart and a comet combined. Pluto beamed, feeling seen for the very first time. The rainbow crater portal reappeared, pulsing softly. "Come visit anytime," said Glimmer, waving her glowing tail. Starbop hummed a goodbye song, and Zippa saluted with a silly loop-de-loop. Pluto gave them one last hug. "You'll always be in my orbit." Back in his quiet orbit, Pluto now glowed with the light of the friendship star. The big planets noticed, and waved this time. Smiling wide, Pluto twirled in his own way, leaving a sparkling trail across the stars. Because even the smallest planet can shine the brightest when they find where they belong. Even if you feel small or different, you're special just the way you are. Pluto thought he didn't belong, but by being kind, helping his friends, and working together, he made the stars shine again. You don't have to be the biggest to make a big difference. Being a good friend, sharing smiles, and using your heart can light up the whole sky. Just like Pluto, you can shine bright by being you. Thanks for watching, kids. If you enjoyed the adventure, make sure to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and click the bell icon to never miss a new story. See you next time.